Good morning, guys. Today we're going to be ordering decimals, and we will know that we are successful when we can convert all the decimals to hundredths and then compare them in order to find out where they're going to go on the number line. Okay, so I'm going to do an example with you and walk through the steps with you, and then you're going to play a really fun game that is going to help you practice this skill. Okay, let's get started. So we have our whiteboard here. I have drawn the number line, and then we have the decimals in fractions at the top. So we have 0.2, 1/10, 0.33, 12 hundredths, 0.21, and 32 hundredths. So the first thing we need to do is we got apples and oranges. We do not have the same thing. So we need to convert them all into decimals that are in hundredths, okay? So we have 0.2. So we know what to do with that. That's 2/10 as a fraction. So we know we add a 0 at the end of it. Okay? So we have, let me get my crap off. So we have now 0.20. Okay, and then we know 1/10 as a decimal looks like this, 0.1. So we do the same thing. Come down here, 0.10, comma. And then we have here 33 hundredths. So we do not have to change that. 0.33. Okay? Now we have 12 hundredths. So we just have to convert that into a decimal. So we write 0.12. Okay? We have 0.21, so that is already in hundredths. And then we have 32 hundredths, which we just write that as 0.32. Okay, so now we've converted all of our decimals into hundredths, so now we have to plot them on our number line. So we have 0.20. So we know that up here it was 0.2, so these are equivalent. So we're going to put just a dot right there. Okay, now we have 0.10, but we know that that's 1/10. So we know 1/10, 0.10, and this 0.1 are also equivalent. Okay, now we have 0.33 or 33 hundredths. So we know there's a 3 in the tenths, so I go to the 3 in the tenths. And then remember, in our area model, we pretend like this is split up into 10 little baby pieces. So I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I count 1, 2, 3. So that's where 0.33 would go. Okay. Now we have 0.12. So I go to 0.1 because that's a 1 in the tens place, and then I split this up into 10 baby pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I find 1, 2. So there's my 1. Here's my 2. Okay. And then I have 0.21. So I go to the 2 in the tenths. Here's the 2 in the tenths. And then I split this up into 10 baby pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then plot my point. Okay. And then I have 0.32. So I go to the 0.3 because it's a 3 in the tenths. And then I count to 2 hundredths. So I already have it split up into tenths, into 10 pieces because we had 0.33. So I'm going to put 0.32. And that is how you can compare the decimals. All right, and let me know if you have any problems with the game, okay, or need any help.